Pulsar is an international brand. Pulsar motorcycles are thrilling customers in over 30 countries, from Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, Peru, in Central America, in Latin America, to Nigeria, Kenya, Egypt, Angola, South Africa, in Africa, Iran, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Indonesia, and Philippines, in Asia. Pulsar truly enjoys a global franchise. This, of course, places a greater responsibility on us, and it is our continuous effort to understand what people like about Pulsar and what would delight them about Pulsar. This effort, along with the Pulsar values, have shaped the latest addition to the Pulsar portfolio, the Pulsar 135 LS.
Over the years, we have realized that our customers of Pulsar are those who are over 25 years of age, who can handle the bike, and who have enough resources to cover up the initial price. We have always believed that Pulsar should not only appeal to those who are young at heart, but also those who are the actual youth. And this is where Pulsar 135 Light Sports fits in. It's designed primarily for the youngster who always aspired for Pulsar brand, but stayed away because he found the existing variants a little bit too cumbersome to maneuver in traffic, or perhaps just out of his reach. Pulsar 135 Light Sports is just the perfect solution for him. The acronym LS stands for Light Sports, and it signifies agile and light bike that is very comfortable for maneuvering the city traffic conditions.
The Pulsar has always been a very performance oriented and a big and aggressive kind of a product. The feeling that also was there, therefore, was that people, typically like parents who are older, would have a tendency to believe that their children would be, finding themselves a handful to handle a Pulsar. So one of the positions that we thought was to bring the sports motorcycling into the commuting segment. That's where the Pulsar 135 LS was born. LS stands for light sport, and it's very true to the particular name. What it has actually got is a package which has got all the advancements of technology, all the core values of Pulsar being high for performance and other aspects of that sort, but it also then tries to accentuate certain aspects which are a little more on the practicality side. The Pulsar 135 LS is powered by a 135cc engine. It is on a product which is weighing only at 120 kilograms. It's got an output which is 13.5 horsepower. It has got a max speed of 115 km per hour and a 0 to 60 km per hour acceleration in 5.1 seconds. Pulsar 135 LS is powered by a 4-valve DTSI. The 4-valve allows the engine to rev up very quickly and freely through each gear. You have a situation where a person can go through the first, second, third, fourth so rapidly, because in each gear you can pull RPMs very high, and this gives you a acceleration which is 5.1 seconds from 0 to 60. It allows the engine to rev up to higher RPMs, and this is based on two aspects. One is the much larger intake area, which allows the fresh air to come in with a lower resistance, and the second is that it reduces the reciprocating masses of the valves, and this allows the engine to be revved to higher RPM. So while a 2-valve engine would kind of choke up after a peak power RPM, the 4-valve engine continues to breathe beyond the peak power RPM very freely and effectively. This allows the power of the Pulsar 135 to be at 13.5 horsepower at around 9,000 RPM, while it can still continue to give almost 13 horsepower at an RPM like 10,000. So this means that the engine is able to rev on, give you extremely high top speeds, because the vehicle speed is defined by the capability to rev on beyond the peak power than just the peak power itself. We have innovated on the combustion chamber of the Pulsar 135. We have an extremely small combustion chamber, and it's packed with 4 valves, and we had to do a lot of work to get in 2 plugs to get in over there. It allows you to combust very rapidly this extremely high amount of charge that's been rammed in, and therefore the twin plug technology, or the DTSI technology that we have, is enabling us to then produce the maximum possible energy out of it. The net result, we have an extremely good fuel consumption. We are certified for 68 kilometers a liter, which means that in city conditions we think we should be able to get easily better than 65 kilometers a liter.